This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity. Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
That one hurts. They move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On the move. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw.
seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often. And
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Blue Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
no, and this isn't a...
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw at St. Clair. This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Powers through. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Inside the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here we go, Zach. They'll run it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to pick up yardage. Inside the 15. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense.
Touchdown, MTSU. Quick. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up.
Oh, he's got And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw on third. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
This one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run and the end. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Joyner. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Barring a penalty, because announcers always have caveats, the drive will come down to 4th and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 29 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Now Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Rodgers. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the sign.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Kennesaw State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A quick pass to the left. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. Falls to the ground, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Lacey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Owls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Middle Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. A lot of room to the right. 10. Slippery slide. 5. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his man down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it. Falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And get him down after a solid return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Complete downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 2 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down.
Oh, a lot of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Kennesaw State right back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He wants to throw it. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth.
And that's a big two-point conversion right here by this offense. They needed that. We got a tie football game. This is what we always want every week, right? A great game down the stretch in the second half, so we don't have to hear anything about Palmer's hair or makeup. We just watch football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lacey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Rodgers. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Quick release on the RPO. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it.